How should I invest when the share market dips? Good question. Let us explain. If the share market's the sea, then you're the ship riding its waves. And just like the sea itself, the share market goes up and down. So when it does dip and the tide goes out, there are a few things to consider. Firstly, dollar cost averaging. This means investing the same amount in a particular investment regularly, regardless of the share price. When the market goes up and the price is high, you buy fewer shares, and when it goes down and the price is low, you buy more. The aim is that over time, it'll average out. If you're taking this approach, it can be important to keep investing during a market dip to help decrease the average cost per share over the long term. It's all about riding the waves. Secondly, diversification. This is when you invest your money across lots of different investments to spread the risk. You can diversify across various sectors, countries, and types of investments, which is super useful in a market dip, as some investments will be hit harder than others. And then there's having a long investment horizon. This means investing for the long term, like 10 years or more, giving you more time to ride out the highs and lows of the share market. If you're navigating uncertain conditions, here are some of the different actions you can take. Reallocate your portfolio. Some companies weather the storm of a market dip, but not all of them. If one of your investments is consistently sinking in value, you could consider reallocating your portfolio. This is when you sell your shares, potentially at a loss, and reinvest the money into something else. Look for buying opportunities. Another option is to invest more than you have in the past. Shares might be cheaper now, so you essentially end up getting more of them for less. And actually, since World War II, there've been 27 market corrections in the S&P 500, but the average annual return since the index was first started is about 10.5%. And over the past 5 years, the S&P 500 index level has almost doubled. Do nothing. Not investing is a totally feasible option. But like everything, it has its consequences. If you don't invest during a market dip, you could miss out on buying shares at a lower price, which could mean missing out on potentially higher returns if things do pick up in the future. Peaks, troughs, high seas, and no guarantees. Like the weather, there are no certainties when it comes to investing. Some investments might bounce back, and others might not return to pre-dip prices. It may not always be smooth sailing, but with the right information, you can make decisions about your investments that best suit you. Answered by Sharesies.